today I want to talk about the idea of the prison planet. So there's two main ideas about the prison planet. One is that we live on a prison planet and that basically we don't have free will, that everything has already happened. And the other idea is that we have free will and that God, or the creator, source, or whatever you want to call it, actually allows us to have free will and things like that. So I personally believe we don't have free will, but we actually have to experience this lifetime that has already kind of been written out in the spiritual realm. That's kind of what I believe. But the main idea is that we live on a planet that is controlled. Some people think it's controlled by God. Some people think it's controlled by basically ETs or archons. Some people like to call it. Some people even say it's reptilians. Some people like that idea. I think there probably is definitely some ET influence on different sectors of our planet, like politics and finance and stuff like that. Probably even more than that. But some people believe that after we die, I've seen Farsight talk about it, where after we die, they think that basically what they saw actually is that we get sucked up by these sort of machines or soul or something, and then they wipe our memories. We get electrocuted in the spiritual realm or something. It's kind of bizarre theory. Even some ancient cultures talk about that, about how there's some gods that rule over us, kind of like ETs and things like that. But the other theory is that everything's created by God. But I don't think the dark is created by God. That's the part I get confused on. We are here to complete life lessons. Some people think the life lessons are kind of like slavery because we can't really leave the planet. We have left the planet, supposedly. I think the moon landing was a real thing, but we didn't leave anywhere substantially or somewhere to another planet. We left to the moon, which a moon is it a star? I don't know, but basically we haven't left far enough. We don't have super advanced technology. We on Earth, there's a lot of suffering. We all have our different life lessons and life scenarios we have to go through. But the idea that Earth is a prison planet is just that because we can't leave here, we're stuck here, and that there's only so many things we could do. Everyone has to go through their own suffering. We're kind of trapped to the money system. Basically everywhere. There is some indigenous people left. I know one place. I think I have a video on it on my channel, so if you want to check that out, you can. I'll link it up here. But basically, the idea really comes from, well, it relates to, do we have free will or not? And things like that. And I personally, I don't know. I think we do have free will, but I think to an extent our free will is within our soul, life lessons we're supposed to be completing, our challenges we'll have in this lifetime are within our free will. So say if we were to pick a career like computer science or engineering, either one, we still have the same life lessons, maybe in different sort of situations, the same possible lesson we could learn. So that's kind of how I look at it. Another concept of within the prison planet, or even without the prison planet, that our thoughts can be manipulated by external sources, external spirits or beings like ETs, aliens. Those sort of things can influence our thoughts, kind of take advantage of us. Or we're supposed to be more psychic and things like that. We don't have much psychic protection unless you know those abilities, you know how to use your abilities like that. Most people don't. So I just want to make a quick video on that. Might be really very, very short, but this probably should be said that I don't think we live on a prison planet, but there's a theory of that, and it is a good possibility because of people who've been abducted. A lot of people have been abducted by ETs. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, that was a good idea of it. Not really necessarily the prison planet, but it relates to how it could be done by these external factors, external beings that we can't really see because they're in a different vibrational state, but they're still there. So yeah, if you clicked on this and you have no idea about any of this, then wow, you probably think I'm crazy, but you can look up all of this. You can start with the archons, ARCO or ARCHONS. Search up the archon and type in prison planet, different things like that.